Hi everyone, Papercraft Moon here. It's been a while. I'm very not good at making videos frequently and things. But I have a project now that's a little bit too big to be showing on camera because I have my camera set up a little bit strange. It's a big box with 3 smaller boxes, and when I upload this video I will hopefully have already put in a little bit better showing this in the beginning, so if I have, then you have seen it, so I don't have to sit here and show it off. And it's really too big to be standing on my table, but I will have it here. So I'm going to show you how to make it, because the box is a little bit bigger than the paper. You need more paper, and I will see if I can zoom out. Why haven't I thought of that before? Now I think we have good. Yeah, you can almost see the text there. Yes. Then gonna just start. I have prepared a lot of things because some of these boxes are put together in the same way, but I will go through everything, and all the measurements will be in the description of this video, so everything is down below. So just look there and you will have everything you need. So what we are going to start with is the big box. So I'm not going to sit and say measurements now because it will be too much numbers and we're just gonna be confused. So there are 4 boxes with lids, and to keep it simple I'm going to call the lid, and the box I'm going to call the part the lid goes on, you know. So with lid the box is called a box, but I will call this the box part and this the lid part, so it's easier to keep it separate. And the smaller boxes, the lids are going to be pink and the box is going to be white. But this big box, it's going to be a white lid with a pink box. So I'm going to show you how to... the lid and the box are put together in the same way. So I'm going to show the lid because it's the easiest to fit in on camera here. But I will show how to cut one of the pieces for the box. So I'm a little bit out. I'm a little bit yeah, I've forgotten how to do this. So you will have 4 pieces and a square for the lid, and we have 1 score line here with a small rectangle and 1 at the top and 1 here, because both box and lid are going to be reinforced a bit so it's more sturdy. Fold these lines. So I have that, and I want to have this, if you can see. So we're just gonna cut this one. So I think it's... we have a little square here. That one we're gonna cut away. But when you cut it, just go straight here, because this we're gonna attach to this square, and if it's not straight here, it might be harder to make it completely straight with this. Okay? I think I'm making myself clear, and I know there's something that might be wrong here now. Because something always seems to go wrong. Yes, I have done these white ones wrong, so... damn it. That wasn't good. I made them my 8 too small. And that is not good. Oh, you idiot. Oh, God. Yeah, of course I'm making things wrong. This one must be correct, though. Yeah, this one is correct. I'm just gonna... Yeah, you have to watch me fix my wrongs now. The reason why it became wrong is because the lid is 1/8 bigger than the box, but I used the whole this part of the paper and just cut it. Yeah, I didn't make it longer, so I would have made this 1/2 inch shorter, just 3/8 instead of 1/2 inch. I would have gotten an 8 more on this, but I forgot that when I was preparing these, so great. I always forget something, so I'm just cutting these again. And the lid is not going to be that much reinforced. If you look at this, it was just a little bit piece over like so, and more here, but it was so I could fit 2 pieces for the lid on 1A4, so I don't have to use too much. And you don't really need to have more. You can have more if you want it really more sturdy, but it works anyway, I promise. Oh god, it feels like I haven't spoken English in a while. I feel a little bit unfocused in speech. So, scoreboard. I just love this scoreboard. It's my favorite thing. So, now I'm going to remember correctly. And I need to change this in my... yeah, I need to remember that. So this is one is going to be scored at 7 7/8 instead of 7 3/4. So, and 1/2 inch. It's easy to get numbers wrong when you do things early and are very used to having a 1/2 inch flap for the tape or glue, like I'm used to. And I just came up with this project yesterday, and the box I showed, it was my prototype. So the measurements weren't really written down correctly or anything, but it's fine. It wasn't that big of a wrong. I can use these that I made too short. I can use them for something else when I make a smaller box or something. 1/2, 3 3/4, and 7 7/8. Now we have everything there, and now everything is correct. So, and fold. Yeah, so now we do this again. Having this small here and the 3/8 one here, cutting away this rectangle but make it straight from this one, and here you can make it a little bit like so. See, it's straight there, but here it's not. completely straight. And here you can notch in a bit in this one, because this is going to fold over and you need some space from there so it doesn't bite in completely. So that's one. And the tape on this, I will make the 3 other ones off camera, but I will show you this one. So the tape on this flap is going on the outside. Like the tape scissor. And on this flap here, it's folds in. You doing it on the inside. And also put some tape on this. You're going to fold in. So every one of those gonna look like this, and with tape like so. I'm just gonna fix that. So be right back. So now I have fixed so everything is correct. Yeah. So just gonna put this together now. So start with one of these, put them out like that, take your square and place it up to this score line. Take away the backing of the tape. And this can be easier to see if you have it like this up against your eyes. So most of the things are upside down for you. I need really to get a better setup with camera. So, and then we take this one that's going to be, you start with one and then take the other one, yeah, there, and then those two. Yeah, my English word, I don't know what it is in English, but my stash with words are sleeping right now, so I don't have everything in my head. So half the English language that I have is gone. I feel like I can't really speak properly. So, and look inside, and it looks good. And then we take this one and turn this around and look so we get everything completely right. It's straight. Fold over. And look inside so you have it completely straight too, so it hasn't yeah, gone off like it shouldn't. And this lid is easier to get because they are not as long. See this one, it's a lot more, so you will have to flitter a little bit with that one, because this is like playing with an octopus. It's arms everywhere. I usually actually call these my octopus boxes, because they get arms, long arms. So, and yes, now we're gonna put these together. So we have these, so just line the corners up and like so. And I don't know, this will not be really on camera because yeah, I have a really bad camera angle. So, and make sure to press down. And the next corner, and the box, this is the lid, the box part is the same. It's just a little bit more, I wouldn't say harder, because it's not hard, but it's a little bit tricky. Tricky might be the right word, because it's big, and yeah. It might be easier if you have a bigger table or more space to work on. I did clean my table so I would have some space to work on, because I only had a 6x6 square here to play on. So I did make it maybe more. I can get the scoreboard in. That's probably how much space I got. Like a scoreboard. So now the lid is almost done, and now we just take the tape off and fold these in, and they need a lot of pressure. You need to push them down and do like this. I would do this with what is it called, a bone folder, but my bone folders, both of them, have grown legs and run off. I can't find them anywhere. And I'm pretty sure I packed one of them, my red one, and brought it to a small scrap meet with some ladies. But it wasn't in my bag, so I don't know where it went. And I can't find the red one, and I can't find the pink one. So I'm screwed. I don't have any bone folders right now. And when I started crafting, I didn't really use a bone folder, because I thought it was just going to rip the paper a little bit, make it more cracked or something. But I really like the bone folder. It's very good at some points to do things, to push the paper stuck with like this. Now I just need to do it with my finger with not that much pressure and strength. Yeah, so I'm gonna go on a scavenger, more a treasure hunt, and try to find my bone folders. So, lid is done. Yeah, it looks a bit ugly with these around, but you can put these on and they won't be showing. Not that much anyways. So I'm gonna show how to cut this one. It's the same as the lid, this is just a little bit bigger, but we can take it again. So you have on this one a square, and I usually do it like this. So straight down, so, and then like so. So I wasn't really on camera there. And then we can take a little bit so, and on this one you're notching in a bit too. So we have a little bit notched there, or quite a lot. I don't know what a little bit is. And we have a word in Swedish that means not too much, just right. Between little and much, that is lagom, and I never seem to be able to cut it just right. It never is lagom. I'm cutting too much, so just notch in a bit, so this one doesn't come close, not too close to the score line you have, because then it will be biting in the side, making it harder to close this up. And I use too much tape too. You can use glue. I actually gotten some love for glue. I bought a tacky glue, and I like that one. I really do. It's friendly. Can't say that about that glue. That's the green and white one. What is called Tombow and I we aren't friends, and we will never be. And this thing, yeah, now this one has wings and tentacles and everything. Just do as with the lid. I have already done 3 of them off camera because I wanted to make sure this video doesn't get too long, because I'm very good at making videos too long, mostly because I'm doing something wrong or I'm talking too much. I think this one is correctly placed now. Oh, please be correctly placed. Oh yes, you're correctly placed. Yeah, I'm gonna put together the box off camera. I don't know why I stuck that on camera. But we have some more things to put together and I will decorate it too. And yeah, back in a second. So, okay, my camera is very strange. It said half battery, now it's a full. So we will see what happens. Now we're gonna do the box part of the big box on the lid. So you need 2 pieces and everything is in the description as I said before. So I've already cut one and I put tape on both. I want to work a little bit faster so my battery doesn't go out because this camera is so bad. I really need to invest in a new one. So you have 2 bigger pieces and you have this small. You just cut this rectangle off and you cut these up. So, and here you can notch into that one and you cut this one off too, but you can notch into these because these are going to be the bottom, these are going to be folded and make this one a little bit reinforced. So it's then sturdy on the lid. So now we're gonna stick these 2 together. So, and then just fold it like this and fold this over, so, and I'm going to cut a little, no, these ones weren't the ones I was supposed to cut on. And you can, what am I doing? I need to, God, I need to remember what I'm doing. Just put a little bit of tape on every flap except one. So just put some tape on this one. So fold in one and then on the 3 other ones you put some tape on. So it's stuck down more. Because then this is going to be glued on top of the lid and it needs to be stuck on these. So pushing that down and then some tape here and a little bit further in. And then this one too. I need a better camera setup. I'm gonna cry about that the whole tutorial, I think. But no one has really said anything about my camera setup, so I think it's good enough. Good enough, right? Yeah, I'm not getting bothered by it when I'm watching my tutorials, watching through them. But I don't know if anyone else gets bothered by how it looks, because it's very bad lighting, and yeah, bad setup. Yeah, but I'm not making that many videos. I'm just making videos for things, some things here and there. So it might be good enough just for a few videos. So I'm having my fist in here and just making sure I put pressure on from both sides. And now we can take the backing off on these and fold them in. Come here, loss. Ah, sticky. Sticky, sticky. So now it's just fold these in and push down. Use a bone folder if you have one, or have yours also run off. And my paper piercer from Stampin' Up, it also have run off. Everything leaves me. Everything just goes away. So, and the lid is on. So that was that one. Now we have these. This is the box and the lid for the small one. It's already done. Here's the box for the middle one, and here's the lid for this big one. So it's done. But why these are already put together is because they are made in the same way. Kind of different measurements, but the same way. And I've done these boxes quite a lot. I usually make my lids this way, but the boxes could be made this way too. Except for this one, was a little bit too big. So that is done. So you know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these are made in the same way, but different measurements. So I have one to show, and it's the lid for this one. And I already put some tape on. So I'm just gonna fold every line. So, and when you have one that is a rectangle, start on the long side and this middle one. Cut a little bit angle, then straight, angle, and straight, and then flip over. So we do the same here. So, and then we can cut these two off. So we're left with this now. We notch in a bit here in this one, and like so, and notch in a little bit in this, and cutting that one off too. So now it's gonna look like so. I'm gonna make the same on this side too. If we have a square, it doesn't matter where you start, but if you have a long side, start on the long side. So these are stuck to the long side and not the short one. So notching in a bit, notching in a bit. So, and we can cut these a bit more because they are too long. So now we just peel these off. Could stick more or cut away more, but I'm too lazy right now. I just want to make this as fast as possible. And now my camera says it's out of battery. I don't know how, but yeah. This one is just stuck together like so. And then fold in. So I will be back when my battery is loaded. See you then. So the camera has loaded now, and while it did, I started to finish things. I don't know if I needed to show everything. I did stop at this one, putting it together, and these are kind of the same as this big box. You just have to put the pieces together. There are 5 pieces, so it's kind of the same way. But before I stuck these flaps in, I made a hole in these two and put this what is this called? What is this called in English? Oh god, I've lost the word. Anyway, this ribbon through it, and then I folded this one down, keeping this stuck in here, because this the tape doesn't stick to this. I needed it to be stuck inside there, so it's more stuck than just taping it in here. So that's what I did, and then I made a bow and put some glue on here so it can't be open. So that's fixed. And when you glue this onto the lid, I used glue to put on this DSP and tape on all the rest, because if you use tape on putting this on and then gluing these on, then the tape can get loose here, because then you're just gluing it to the DSP. So glue the DSP on the top and glue these on, and start with this box. If you want to have it like I do, start with a big one and glue it right out so it's completely flat, so and let it dry for about 2 minutes if you use tacky. This one, there's the front of it, so it's stuck before you then go over to stick these two down. And if you want them as close as possible, stick these down with the lids on, so you know how far in you can push them. Then when you push them down and waited some seconds, take the lid off and push down, and then let the lid be on so you know it hasn't moved, and do the same with this one. So they are as close as they can possibly be. And then we have this one, so it's going on here, and fit is perfect, and I'm quite in love with this box. Yeah, so it's done in completely done. You can absolutely glue these boxes any way you like. You can make them different sizes, but I have showed you how I made mine. Maybe not the best way, because I only did the first one that's standing here as a prototype. So there might be a better way to making the boxes for this. So if you find a better way, please tell me and do the better way. But this is the way I did it, and I will write the size down in the description, as I have said a few times, I think, and blabbing on. Yeah, so I think everything is mostly done. I have showed how to put together most of the things, told you how to glue them yeah, and I made some things wrong in the beginning and I called myself an idiot. I'm calling myself an idiot sometimes because I make stupid mistakes, but yeah. I think I'm done. I'm blabbing again. Yeah, we'll see what my next video will be. I just wanna say a heads up that I will probably make more videos on smaller things and other things in Swedish. I may do this one in Swedish as well, and every video I make in Swedish will have measurements in centimeters, so if you want the centimeters, look in the Swedish videos, because they will have it. And before I say goodbye, I have just now fixed Instagram, so please follow me there. My name there is Papercraft Moon, so I'm easy to find. Papercraft Moon is it's my name everywhere. So I have a Facebook page and YouTube and Instagram now. And I'm really new at Instagram, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you like this, and I hope I see you in some other time. We'll see what I'm gonna do next. But bye for now. Hejdå!